Hi guys, so since the new year is fast approaching, I wanted to do a video talking about all the things that I want to accomplish for 2017. Now certain things have made me super excited for next year. I feel like next year I'm going to do so well with all of the stuff that I have going on, both musically and modelling wise, and even with YouTube I'm going to be really kicking it up a gear with everything. And I got my new diary last week, which I'm maybe gonna do like a setup video for you guys so you can see like how I'm planning everything, because like holy shit, I'm like gonna be working so hard. But in my diary I've written a list of all of the things that I want to accomplish next year, and I thought I'd share those with you and maybe see if you can get motivated, or just so you guys can see how much hard work I'm going to be doing next year. So I have my list, it's nearly 2 pages long, and let's just kind of get started. So my first goal is that I want to achieve something tangible every day, and how I'm going to monitor that is every day in my diary I'm going to write down one thing that I've achieved each day, and if I haven't achieved something that day then I'm going to feel really kind of bad about myself, and I'm going to kind of really strive to do better. I'm gonna really try and do something every single day, even if it's just tidying my room if I'm like sick or something. I found in 2016 that there were a lot of days where I wouldn't really do too much and I'd kind of not have a lot of motivation, so I feel like this is at least something. Next thing I want to achieve is I want to actually be on the catwalk for next year's Sexhibition. If you guys know, I went to Sexhibition, I had an amazing time, but I wasn't selected for the catwalk even though I was a model at the event. So I got to model there, wasn't on the catwalk. Next year I want to be on the catwalk so freaking bad. I want to be with all these amazing big models, and I feel like maybe next year I'll be able to accomplish that. Moving on from that, another thing I want to do is take part in some form of European modelling event. I want to travel to another European country and I want to do something there, whether that's like a fetish event or a tattoo event or something like that. Next thing I have done here is I want to be in at least 4 publications next year. I did really well last year. I was in 6 and I got my first cover feature, so I kind of just want to keep it fairly low just in case, so that basically I know that I can achieve this. As long as I get at least 4 featured publications, I will be so happy. My next goal I didn't know was happening at the time, but now I do know is actually happening sooner than I expected, is that I want to shoot in some Dane Henderson latex. On the 21st of January I should hopefully be shooting in one of his insane latex outfits, and it'll be amazing. I'm gonna vlog that day so you guys can see everything and I can show you around what a shoot with me is kind of like. But yeah, that's something that's already kind of been confirmed, so I'm super excited and I hope it goes really well. My next one is I want to start writing lyrics every single day. That's something that I've been doing for the last month or two, kind of fairly successfully. There's been a couple of days where I've skipped it, but next year it's going to be a thing I'm going to have to write every single day. Because my diary started on the 26th and it's now at the 29th, I've already kind of been doing that. I know it's only been a couple of days, but so far I'm doing well and I'm just like keeping at it and at least writing a couple of lines every single day, even if they're absolute garbage, you know. Next thing is I want at least 1 more cover feature. I'm just over the moon with how my first one turned out and I want another one next year at least. The next one's a kind of big one. I want to move out of my parents' house. I've got some plans for what I want to do this year and where I want to go. I don't want to divulge those just yet in case they change, but I have a plan in mind, and I definitely by the summer want to have moved out of my parents' house. Like, I love it here, but it's really restricting and I basically don't want to be in Scotland for too much longer. Next, I want to be featured at least once in a music magazine. That's going to be kind of hard now that like Metal Hammer and Classic Rock and stuff have went under, but hopefully at least if it's kind of a minor online magazine, so long as I get some press for my music stuff, that would be amazing. I'm going to be doing a video kind of talking about my music stuff at a later date. We're doing some really cool stuff. So my next goal is I want to be on at least 1 more Torture Garden catwalk. I had such an amazing time last Edinburgh Torture Garden that I just cannot wait to do it again. This one's already kind of semi-confirmed. The girl that runs the catwalk events has already kind of asked me back, but it's not fully confirmed. It still might not happen, but hopefully for February I'll be on the catwalk again. It'll just be so exciting. My next goal is to model at a tattoo convention. I'm planning to get a bunch more tattoos this year, and hopefully it'll be enough for me to go down to convention and do some modelling there. That's something that I really want to do and something I want to get more into as I get more tattoos. I don't feel like I have enough right now, but hopefully hopefully sometime soon I'll be able to do that. My next goal is I want to start taking pole classes. I've already signed up to the mailing list for a particular one in Glasgow. I just haven't put the deposit down for classes. My next goal is I want to keep up with fire play practice. I've done 1 or 2 sessions already, and then the boy that I was kind of being taught off, he went down to work with the refugees down in Cali for a couple of months, so he's recently just back, so hopefully in the new year, when it gets a bit warmer, I'm gonna start doing fire play again. So by the end of next year, I want my band Blacklight District to have released at least an EP's worth of songs. Our first single comes out tomorrow, so if we can release another 3 or 4, that would be amazing by this time next year. Also next year, I really want to actually commit to being able to go to the spring and autumn Whitby Goth weekends. I already know that I'm going to be going to the spring one, but I missed the last one just due to work related things, so hopefully I'll be able to do both of those and I'll be able to vlog them for you guys. This next goal might not happen, but I'm hoping to go to either Maraluna or Wave Gothic Treffen. I'm not too sure how that'll work if I'm planning to move to Manchester around the same time. If I can do this, then great. If I can go to some other kind of alternative European events, I'll be happy. But I've put down Wave Gothic Treffen and Maraluna as examples. Another thing I want to do, which should hopefully happen in the next couple of months, is gigging with my band Blacklight District. I want to start gigging with them, it will be so good. As another goal, I want to gig and busk more solo. I barely gigged this whole year. I think I did 1 gig myself, and then I busked maybe a couple of times, so I really want to step that up and maybe try and get at least 1 solo gig once a month. Hopefully. I'll see if I can do that. Another thing that I'm committing to do for you guys is making a cover video of me covering a song, or my band covering a song for you guys. I'm going to commit to doing it once a month. It's going to happen. We've got the first one for January already set up. We're going to be doing Tear You Apart by She Wants Revenge, so stay tuned for that. That should hopefully be really cool. But I'm going to be doing at least one every month because I've not done one in so long. They're a bitch to film and I hate doing them. But I'll do it for you guys because I really feel like I need to show you how I'm progressing. So next, I want to be in a band's music video. That's been a dream of mine for so long, to just like feature in someone's music videos, a model, or just in the background. So that's something that I really want to try and do. On a related note, my next goal is for my band to at least have some form of music video by this time next year. So my next goal is I want my band to at least do a small tour of Scotland. If we can do the UK, that would be amazing. Even if it's supporting another band on their tour, that would just be insane. That's something that I want to accomplish. I've not toured since 2015, so I'd really like to do it this year, like so bad. So my next goal is that I'm going to be committing to weekly YouTube videos. I'm going to be doing it. I said I'd do it last year and I managed a couple of months, but this year I'm going to do it. I'm going to be making, committing to at least 4 videos a month for you guys. Probably 5 if I don't include the monthly hauls, because I already do those. I'm going to be trying to upload something every Sunday. So next, I want to do more kit and play shoots for the chateau. My next goal is to continue the daily tasks that have been assigned to me by my master. There's a couple of things that he wants me to do every single day. Moving on, the next thing I want to do is be featured in either Elite Online Magazine, BDC Me Magazine, or Mammoth Magazine. They're 3 of the magazines that I've really wanted to send stuff into for ages, so hopefully I'll be able to do something for that. That's like a goal. I want to be in at least one of those magazines next year. Next, I want to do a UK modelling tour. That's something I'm really committed to, is getting out of Scotland and actually shooting with English and Welsh and Irish photographers and actually going around and doing that, whether it's me by myself or with a couple of other models. I want to do it. I want to travel about and do shoots up and down the country. Hopefully my agency, the Twisted Agency, will help with that. We'll see what happens. So the next couple of goals are social media related. I want to hit 30,000 likes on my Facebook modelling page. I just passed 15,000, so hopefully I can double that by this time next year. I want to hit 10,000 YouTube subscribers. I'm currently at, I think, around 6,300. I don't know if I'll manage to hit 10,000, but we'll see. And then I want to hit 5,000 Instagram followers. I'm currently at, I think, 3,500 roughly, so hopefully I can do that as well. Goal is I want to set up my website. I've got a web designer friend who's been begging me for ages to let him do a website for me for free. I've just not felt ready to have a website yet, but I'm gonna start collating ideas for what I want on it and like tying it into all of the stuff I do, and hopefully I'll have that up sometime soon. Next is I want to maintain a 20 to 22 inch waist. My next goal is to start using biotin again. I'm gonna do a video kind of going into what's happened with my hair over the last year. I've had some breakage at the back, and I've had like some things happen that make me really want to start taking the tablets again, so that at least if it is just mostly a placebo effect, I feel like my hair's growing longer. I took a year out so I could see if it was really making a difference, and I feel like it was, even if it is just me through the act of taking them feeling like my hair is growing longer. I enjoyed the feeling of taking them, so I want to start taking them again. We're nearly at the end, I promise. My next one is I want at least 3 more tattoos. That's like the goal. Next one, which should be up fairly soon, is I want my print store finally set up. I've got most of the stuff underway. Most of it's done, it just needs formalised, and I need to get the prints actually printed, but that's mostly done, and that will get done within the next month, hopefully. And then my last one that I added fairly recently is I'm thinking of maybe setting up a Patreon. I'm kind of flip-flopping about it, but I think if I can set one up and if people want to donate and get perks like signed stuff and everything, because people keep asking me for signed prints and stuff like that and autographs, I feel like if I set up a Patreon and I can do that, then I'll do it. So those are all of my goals for next year. I have a lot of them, and I might add a couple more as time goes on, but that's it for now. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.